Hey guys, Ed with Solomon's Landscape here. Just wanted to go over a quick project that we're working on. It's a sunny day, beautiful day. Thankfully, the rain has stopped. So let's see if I can. Oh, there we go. I did it. So we were out here. We actually fixed this the other day. See that downspout? We have a catch basin at the bottom. What was going on? I'm glad actually we replaced that because this gutter right here was actually clogged up part way up, even inside the gutter. Like in here somewhere. One of the guys took it out and got all clogged up. So, and I'll show you that in a second, but what happened is they got these big old oak trees on this side, and so it clogs up the gutters. The original system that they had was attached to the downspout itself, and the pipe was coming out to about here. So we just replaced the pipe and like they said the downspout was kind of clogged up. But we solved that with using a catch basin, so all the water will end up falling into the catch basin. And over time what happens is, because there's a space at the bottom of the catch basin, you kind of see some dirt in there, all the debris and stuff will get stuck to the bottom, but there's about 1 to 2 inches of space between the bottom of the basin and where the outlet goes to here. So all that dirt and debris actually doesn't get clogged in the line like it was. I'll show you here what was there in the past. And so this is some of the stuff that we took out. As you can see, actually, here's, I think the one you can see was connected to the downspout like that. And I can't do it, but this thing is extremely heavy. And actually, if I tip that down, you can see all the crap that was coming out of there. So yeah, when they cleaned you can see it here, when they cleaned the gutters, what happened was all that debris went down the pipe or the downspout, and then ended up getting into the pipe, which is connected directly to the downspout with those connectors and clogging up the pipe. So that's why we did the catch basins right underneath, to avoid that situation, to clog up the pipes. Here's another one. We had some issues with the footers, so we couldn't go as deep, but essentially all you have to do now is when it rains or there's debris that comes off from the roof from the trees and gump, all I have to do is open it up. See the bottom, you can see here, yeah, so the outlet here, you got about 1 to 2 inches at the very bottom to the very bottom of this outlet. So all that debris will hit the bottom of this. It won't clog up the outlet, so then it'll be free to, the water will be free to flow out there. And then periodically when the bottom of this gets filled up, you just take out your hand and just get it cleaned out. This way you're not clogging up the lines. So we did that in a couple of places. A couple of places back here, they had the same thing. We had the downspouts back here as well, and they did the same thing. There's, I think, 1, 2, yeah, so there's one here, there's another one here. We'll probably have to add an extension on this one just to get a little bit closer to the downspout, but I think there's 4 of them all together. And there's another one down behind that pile that we'll get out of here. But essentially what happened was all 4 of these downspouts were connected through one line, and so this is the result that we finished up with. Ignore the pile is still good, but in that center you can kind of see where we're at. That's how we finished up. Still got a little cleanup, but that's what it looks like once we're done. The other problem is, like I said, the 4 downspouts came from this corner, wrapped around. They're all connected in one line. So when we came down here to here, what happened was that line right in the middle, actually we were digging here to replace this one, and we pulled out the line that connects them all and sends it down somewhere down there. It was actually clogged up, so we found it right in here somewhere. That whole line was clogged up, so it wasn't draining, and they're having issues with stuff backing up. In fact, even this gutter here on this end had some debris stuck in the actual gutter itself, which is not good, because what happens is that backs up the whole gutter system. And then what happens there is two things that happen. Water flows over the gutter, and onto the ground next to the foundation, which can cause moisture issues, or it'll flow behind the gutter and rot out the wood behind the gutter, the fascia, and stuff like that. So always want to make sure your gutters are clean, and especially when you're dealing with downspout pipes like this, making sure that they don't get clogged, because when they do, they back everything up and cause issues. And then let me show you what we got going down here. So of course they were complaining that down at the bottom here, all the water basically is coming off this hill from above, actually below the grate up there. So everything, basically all the water, when it rains, it comes down through here towards me, towards where the camera's facing, and then just comes down here, collects in that back corner, and a lot of times it'll run into the neighbors. So they were like, well, what can we do to help keep the water, because it's pretty wet back here for multiple days on end. So this big pile of mess we got here, we ended up doing a French drain the whole length of the yard, or most of the length of the yard where the water issues are. And under there, that's French drain, so that'll help collect the moisture. We got two pipes down there that are French drain pipes. Then we're going to backfill that, and then whatever that catches, if there's more water, what's going to happen is now it's going to go down this big old trench into this pipe. Those French drains are connected, and we're going to go down to this pipe, and then we're going to go down into this big old hole. We're going to fill with gravel. We also got some wells to hold some water as well to fill the void. And so all that excess water from the French drain, as you can see behind the mounds, maybe not, if there's excess water, it'll come down this way, end up in this hole. And then what's going to happen is, as time occurs, when the water sits here, it's just going to kind of percolate into the soil and get rid of it, because the client didn't want the water to go into the neighbor's yard, which a lot of it will, and a lot of it will sit here. So this is one way to solve your water issues and prevent it from just sitting on the ground. Just kind of dig it. We call it a dry well. Essentially, it's a big hole. We put a couple of place fitters, holders, basically just volume holders, and then we're going to fill this whole thing up with clean gravel, stone, to basically just act as a reservoir or holder, placeholder for the water. And then as the soil dries out, it'll just percolate through the soil. So all that moisture will be still here, just underground and in that hole, and it'll percolate through. So that has one way we can solve your water issues and drain issues, especially this time of year. It might be a little bit overkill, but this way we know that they shouldn't have any issues. The problem with this being everything comes downhill. Usually try to catch it before it comes, but there's coming from catch it at the beginning. But unfortunately, since there's a lot of area, we decided to catch it at the bottom, where the big problems start. And that's what this is. The French drain will catch all of it, and then, like I said, if any extra moisture, water will get taken into there. So that's what we're up to today, probably in the next couple days. So thanks very much. Have a great day.